Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, No way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Bang, 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 bang. Great, great, great. 57, no, 57. Push him back. Great, great, great.
Throwing again is Newton. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Gun, gun, gun.
And Newton's going to keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike. Watching you drive. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
180. Mike 54. Switch. Check 37. 20. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
180. 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete. Abdullah. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. Alert. Mike 54. No pass. Hey,
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey guys, listen. Mike 55. Tempo. 55.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
I'm coming. Express. I'm coming. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They run it again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's third down.
Look at it. Mike 54. Express. Watch the ball. Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stay with your man. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson now, operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Kendricks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
All day. I'm coming after you. Mike 55. Mike, go.
Wilson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Right there, 54 Mike. Gun. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check.
Now Newton. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson rolling to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught, block it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Stephen Weatherly in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. 20. Mike 54. Mike 54.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So the final seconds have